You've felt it. You open an app to check one thing, and 20 minutes vanish. You reach for your phone without deciding to. You feel the pull to check, even when there's nothing to check. That isn't weakness, and it isn't an accident. It's engineering. Some of the smartest people alive have been paid enormous amounts to make your phone exactly this hard to put down. And to understand why, you have to follow the money underneath it. We opened this whole channel with a simple idea. When an app is free, your attention is the product. This is the episode where that comes full circle. Because if your attention is what's being sold, then keeping your attention is the entire business. An app doesn't profit when you're happy. It profits when you're here. Every extra minute is another slice of attention to sell, another chance to nudge a purchase. So the goal was never to help you and let you leave. The goal is to keep you coming back. Addiction. Engineered gently enough that it feels like your own choice. That's the machine. Let me show you the gears. The core mechanism is borrowed straight from slot machines. It's called the variable reward. Here's the trick. If you knew exactly what you'd get every time you opened an app, you'd get bored. So instead, they make the reward unpredictable. You pull to refresh. Maybe it's something great. Maybe it's nothing. That maybe is the hook. Your brain, chasing the possibility of a reward, keeps pulling, exactly like a gambler at a machine. That's what the pull to refresh gesture really is, a lever. That's what the little red notification dot is, a maybe reward dressed as information. Unpredictable rewards are the single most powerful way to build a habit, and every feed you scroll is built on that principle. Not to inform you, to keep you pulling the lever. The second trick is subtler. They remove every natural place you'd stop. Think about an old book or a TV episode. They end. That ending is a moment where you decide whether to continue. So apps quietly deleted the ending. The feed never stops scrolling. The next video plays automatically. There's no last page, no credits, no natural pause. Every stopping cue that would let you choose to leave has been engineered out. I build software, so I recognize this for what it is. Every one of those is a deliberate design decision. Someone chose autoplay over a stop button. Someone chose infinite scroll over pages. Not because it helps you, because a person who's never given a moment to decide to leave doesn't leave. They removed the exits on purpose. The third engine reaches past the screen and uses other people, and your own effort, to pull you back. Notifications that say someone's waiting on you. Streaks you'll lose if you skip a day. The vague fear you're missing something everyone else saw. These work because they don't tempt you with pleasure. They threaten you with loss. And we feel loss far more sharply than gain. A streak isn't a reward for showing up. It's a hostage. Miss a day and you lose something you built. So you come back, not because you want to, but to avoid the loss. Every one of these turns your own relationships and your own invested effort into a leash. The app makes staying feel like connection and leaving feel like failure. That's not an accident of social features. That's the feature. So pull it all the way back and follow the money, because that's what this channel is about. More time in the app means more ads shown, more data collected, more purchases nudged. Your attention converts directly into revenue. So every gear we just covered exists to maximize one number: time on screen. The engineers aren't villains twirling mustaches. They're given a target, engagement, and rewarded for moving it up. And the most reliable way to move it up is to make the product a little harder to put down. That's the uncomfortable core of it. The business model doesn't reward making you happy or informed or done. It rewards making you stay. And when a trillion-dollar industry is paid to hold your attention, and you're one person with a thumb, it was never a fair fight. Which is exactly why understanding the machine matters. You can't out-willpower a slot machine, but you can see it for what it is. So how do apps get you addicted? Unpredictable rewards that make you pull the lever. Removed stopping cues so you never get a moment to leave. Streaks and social pressure that turn leaving into loss. All of it aimed at one number, your time, because your time is the thing being sold. Your attention was the product from the very first episode of this channel. Addiction is just the delivery system. The pull you feel isn't a flaw in you, it's a feature in them. Here's the good news to end on. Every one of these tricks works best when it's invisible. The moment you can name it, that's a variable reward. That's a removed stopping cue. That streak is a hostage. It loses most of its grip. Awareness is the one thing they can't design around. And that's really been the whole point of this channel, not to make you cynical, to make the invisible machinery visible. Free apps, buy now, pay later, credit scores, subscriptions, software valuations, the price tricks, the banks, the shipping, the points, and now the pull of the screen itself. All of it running quietly in the background, on you, until you learn to see it. Now you can. If this series changed how you look at ordinary things, subscribe and stick around. There's a lot more hidden money logic where this came from. I'll see you in the next series.